Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. We are gonna knock out some sphere grid stuff here. So I actually spent a little bit of time just doing some random encounters in the area. And I'm gonna, for a time at least, I tried to make sure to kind of do or show the sphere grid stuff. That didn't last forever. I'm already quite a ways past this in my actual game plan. I'm just going back and doing the commentary later. But again, I feel like for a while there, I did make sure to go in here and to just kind of check in with the progress. I'll try to this isn't also I don't know, the most exciting stuff ever, but again, I'll try to at least comment on the abilities and skills that I pick up. So now I don't remember if that ability, or I'm sorry, that was speed, or extract speed. I'm sorry, I'm not sure if that was always there or if that was new, added with the HD remaster. I just can't remember off the top of my head, but honestly, I don't find the speed extraction specific skill to be that useful. What it does is, so let's just say you're fighting a flan enemy, and those typically drop magic spheres. Well, extract speed, if you use that even one time on that flan enemy, instead of dropping the magic spheres or mana spheres, I'm sorry, they will drop speed spheres instead. So again, I don't find that one's all that useful, but now Waka, on the other hand, has the ability, or I'm sorry, extract ability, which will make the enemy drop ability spheres instead. And I believe, I guess he's a ways away from it still, probably like, I mean, you can see it actually on the grid right there. It's not silence attack, that's next. But it's the one in a little bit ahead. I think. Yeah, now I can't remember. But so we have actually a real problem with being starved for ability spheres at the beginning of the game, and so actually what I did there was I stopped using them on Yuna, and then basically saved the ability spheres so that Waka could activate the extract ability, and that was really key to to kind of not getting so bogged down. But anyways, all right. So at this point, I think this is really where it really starts to help to speak with kind of everybody. Because the villagers here on the docks will start giving us basically items in order to help out with Yuna. That guy even gives us the Seeker's Ring. So not even just like a simple healing item, but actual armor. And I mean, 10% HP is pretty decent for Yuna at this point in the game. So. Again, yeah, like I said, I think it makes a lot of sense to make sure that you're speaking with everybody, and so we'll just continue to do that. Nothing here on the end of the dock, but I think one of these kids has some items as well. Yep, there we go. Daddy says it's an offering, and there's the remedy. But yeah, all right. So we've got some more dialogue here of Yuna saying goodbye. And we'll pick the commentary back up after.
boot.
Come to think of it, I haven't told you where we're going. First to Kilika Island. Then we change boats and head for Luca. For that though, Yuna's gotta pray at the temple. I'll be guarding. We'll be praying for the Aurochs' victory too, so you come along, yeah?
Great plan.
Hey, it is a great plan.
Don't look at me.
Oh, them's fascinating clothes you're wearing. Yeah! Filthy, filthy. These won't sell. Or me name's not Awaka. Don't look like you got much money, either. I've no business with you. Out of me way.
Who do you think you are?
Awaka the 23rd. Merchant extraordinaire.
Awaka the who?
Don't know me? Well, not many do. Not yet.
Alright, so there's our first interaction with Awaka. Awaka, I generally loan him cash. And that's going to give us some discounts on some items a little bit later. Here is the... so this suitcase will actually have potions in it, but only if you don't have 20 in your inventory. So if you're below 20, it will have as many to bring you up to 20, and then that's it. But I think I had like 22 or something like that already. And so unfortunately that suitcase wasn't going to have anything in it for us. Again, I actually wish I would have sold off my potions in town there. I feel like this time around I did okay for cash because in other times I've played the game I was really starved for cash at certain points. And really honestly early on, and that was really just I guess because of loaning money to Awaka. But this time it wasn't as bad, and I'm not really sure if that's why, if it's because I just did a little bit of battling there in Besaid, but it seemed like later on I didn't have to do as much. So,
But someday the name of Walker will be spoken all over Spira. Say, lad, you wouldn't have a bit of gil to lend?
okay, yeah. So here's where you have your first opportunity to borrow Awaka money.
I guess it pays to ask, thank ye kindly, lad. Fine seed money for the Oaka merchant empire. Much obliged, lad. I'll be sure to pay ye back.
I'm not at liberty to talk about our plan.
Restricted area. Our operation depends on this cargo.
What the heck is that?
What the heck is what?
What is this place?
The power room, like it says on the door?
Yeah, but why the big birds?
What's so strange about chocobo power?
Chocobos? Those are chocobos?
What? You've never seen a chocobo? What kind of backwater island did you come from, anyway?
Miracles and oddities were starting to become daily routine on this trip.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
All right, so normally there is a primer down here in the bottom corner, but again, because I've downloaded data from my other save file, those primers will not be found. So again, yep, that is why that's not there.
I don't know who you are or where you came from.
Word is that summoner's got noble blood. I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter. You don't say.
Lord Braska's daughter? So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple. Lord Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago. Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
It's tough when your father's famous.
Huh?
Waka's a bit lacking in the imagination department.
Huh?
Thanks, Lulu. I'll keep that in mind.
If you interfere with Yuna's pilgrimage, we won't take it lightly.
Lord Braska's daughter? She just might have a chance.
We'll get her to Kilika, we will.
She does have a name, you know. Yuna.
Lady Yuna. Well then, we pray for Lady Yuna's safe passage.
The wind. It's nice. You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From Xanarkin, right?
You hear that from Waka?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Waka. Waka doesn't believe me at all.
But I believe you.
Huh?
I've heard in Xanarkin, there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
Jacked. My father. His name is Jekt.
Amazing! You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man, he died. 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkin.
I'm sorry.
He went out to sea for training one day, and never came back. And no one's seen him since then.
Why, that's the day that Jekt came to Spira.
But,
It's true, I first met Jekt 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left. The date fits, doesn't it?
Yeah, but how would he get here?
You're here. Are you not?
What do you think you're doing? Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Sin is going for Kilika. We gotta distract it. Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner. Wait!
Oh boy!
Okay, here is our first like long distance battle where certain characters aren't going to be able to damage the boss. So Titus can't. Kamari can, but with as of right now only with Lancet, and then Waka can hit the fin, and as well as Lulu here. Yuna, I'm trying to think if I mean, I'm sure Valfor can use maybe Sonic Wings, maybe on the boss. I'm not sure on that though. I didn't even think to try it. I generally in battles like this, I would rather just make sure that everybody gets a turn, and so that's what I kind of did here was rotate characters out until they took their whatever one action, and then brought in the next character. And I think if I'm remembering correctly here, the way that this is gonna work though also is, honestly, it's probably better to just leave one of these little sin scale guys, because once you've taken out the last one.
How many of these things are there?
The fin! Attack the fin!
Yeah, once you've taken out the third enemy, it'll just 3 more will be summoned in. So again, yeah, what we're gonna need to do here is nuke the fin. I like how the little description there too, when you have them highlighted, it just says they just keep coming, which is kind of funny. That looks awesome. And honestly, the little sin spawn guys, their little wings will start to flicker, right? And then they'll hit you with the spines attack. And I mean, honestly, it doesn't hit that hard. And so, I don't know. I think, I was really just trying to make sure to take them out beforehand. And like, if there's one left, I just didn't, well, I guess I just didn't leave it, right? I just, hit him. And again, I don't think that was really necessarily, we could have just taken the damage from the spines and healed that. And not had to, I guess let them keep coming, time after time. So probably what I should have done was, got it down to one of these little guys, and then just had Lulu, Waka, and then Kamari take out the fin. But I don't know, it didn't end up being that big of a deal. And then I don't know, probably should have used overdrive on this as well. I know that, so this is basically a 2-part battle, and Titus and Waka have to fight alone for the second one, but I don't know, it's a really easy fight. And so I don't know, like I said, I think that I probably should have just blown the limits or the overdrive, sorry, on the fin here. But yeah, and then there, I don't really know why I hit that enemy, I guess. I guess, again, I think I was worried a little too much about the whole, wings flickering thing, and it's just not really that big of a deal. That spines command that they'll use is just you know, not real impressive. So, all right. Anyways, yeah. Now that I think about it, oh yeah. You know what? I did. You know what? I think I wanted to save limit breaks for the second part here, which is exactly what I did. At least with Titus and Waka, anyway. Yeah, I mean, again, at the end of the day, it wasn't really that big of a deal, but, you know, I don't know. I guess I just wanted to really play it safe, I guess. And it's kind of funny, too. I don't... The like, Sin swapping sides and stuff like this doesn't really matter. I don't really know why it did that. I mean, I think it kind of looks cool, I guess. But, you know, I don't know. It doesn't really do anything. Yeah, and here again, so I don't know. I think I'm more just annoyed watching myself do this and not just take the stupid thing out. Yeah, and I mean, I also could have just there we go. Okay, well that makes a little bit more sense. Oh, almost there. Almost there. We're so close. Oh, no, we got it. Okay. All right, here comes Big Brother Waka to save the day. Blue. Okay. Yeah, this guy, it's like a jellyfish looking, Sin spawn. So this was kind of funny too. I didn't even notice it until a ways later, but it actually even tells you to afflict it with darkness, and I literally never put darkness on it, which is kind of funny. And then on top of that, I don't know, probably didn't really need to use or to hack down the little guys either, but I kind of did that every once in a while. I don't know, I guess I was a little bit worried about letting them pile up, but I don't know, it did never really seem to be that big of a deal. And also, so what I did here was I think I used cheer a couple of times. I'll try to count how many times I actually used that. But, you know, cheer increases your physical damage as well as your defense. Which, whoops, smacking around my table here. You know, isn't going to reduce really the damage, I don't think anyway, of Drain. Because I'm assuming that that's more of a, you know, though... I wish I shouldn't. I always feel like when I assume things like that, I'm worried that I'm wrong. But maybe we'll see here. We'll see if we notice if Drain is doing any less damage. I always just assume that Drain is more of a magic, you know, base attack. But he's also using his tentacles to do it. So I don't know if it's necessarily a magic, you know, type ability. But their blender does about 100 or so. And I think that had I, used blind, that might have, or dark attack, I guess it is, we might have been able to avoid that damage. But yeah, again, completely blew it on that. A little rusty, haven't played for a very long time, and so. but also apparently I just didn't read, because I mean, when you highlight this guy, it even says, hey, you should blind him. But all right, so here I use the element wheels, and I don't think I've done a single one of these very well quite yet. And I'm a few hours into the game now. I don't think I've ever. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure that I haven't lined up all three symbols exactly the same quite yet. So again, very rusty. Man, that really hit hard though. Holy crap. 800 and something. Yeah, and look at there. Drain only did 37 that time. I don't know. Maybe we are able to reduce that with cheer. But I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, boy, there's not much left to this either. Oh, was that it? Yeah, that looks like that was it. It was. Wow. Yeah, so I guess that's the benefit to saving the overdrive. Boom. Okay, and there we get all of our AP at the end of the second battle, so that's another reason it's like really important to not have people die.
When Sin attacked Xanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
Greetings. I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Besaid.
Oh, Milady Summoner!
If there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Ah, thanks, BTA.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
Huh?
All right, that's going to be it for this one. As always, hope the guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.